We were at the
Right.
Empire card this past weekend. I can tell you this. It was my first Empire card, and the
Yeah,
Jeff's
I
been
had
to a couple.
two teammates fight.
Oh yeah, I interviewed both of them. Both of them went out there, went to work. Just Jordan smashed his guy up pretty good. Evan went out there and had a complete performance. Now he's the Empire bantamweight champ. But I think Evan and them are leaving tomorrow because we're recording. It's Monday night. I know it's not going to be published like Friday.
Yeah, they're leaving with Tan.
Yeah, they're leaving with Tan tomorrow, headed on out to Singapore, correct?
Singapore. Yep.
Singapore. And I think they'll be bringing a whole another belt back to Louisiana because I don't think it goes any other way than Tan Lee smoking this guy.
3 belts won in the last in the next 2 weeks, right? Atlas or Empire bantamweight belt, the 1 featherweight belt.
Yep.
Woody's best podcast.
Absolutely.
belt.
I don't know if you know, Macy, but we were on the 92.3 and they announced the winners today, and we won the best local podcast. So we're pretty.
I saw that. Congrats, guys.
We're getting a strap.
Thank you.
We're getting a strap.
We're getting a belt. We're going to be carrying it around over our shoulders. We're going to be cutting WWE promos, like talking mad shit.
Next Atlas event, we're wearing the belt. We're wearing it around the whole.
Every time somebody comes up to interview, I'm like, "Here, hold my belt. Let me talk to you."
That's awesome.
So is there any particular girl that you're interested in fighting coming up?
So as an amateur, I did want to fight Sarah Davila because I thought that'd be like a big pull, because we're the 2 like most talked about women in the sport.
I think that would be a very big draw.
Yeah, I'd love to see that.
Yeah, I kind of wanted that, but we couldn't really, get it set up. So as a pro, just anybody, honestly, I just want to get my feet in the water and just get a pro fight out there, transition to the 5-minute rounds. And
now I'll say this. I've recently spoken to Sarah Davila through Snapchat because I was talking to her about getting her and her husband on the show because I think that'd be a cool episode to have husband and wife MMA team on the show with her husband, Josh Davila. And Sarah told me she is looking for a fight. She doesn't have anything set up and she's looking to go pro. I think that would, you should probably tell Christian about that. He should reach out to Sarah. I think that would be a phenomenal fight. I think that would be a barn burner. Yeah. I really do.
Yeah, I think so too.
This could be your call out. You got any shit you want to talk? I mean, I know it's
you got the stadium. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, no shit to talk. I respect her a lot. Like for one of the Empire shows, I was supposed to have an MMA fight, and my opponent fell out. So she was actually doing a combat jiu-jitsu match with someone else, then agreed to turn around and do 2 combat jiu-jitsu matches. Just so I had, an event and a fight on that night.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So, I respect her for that. We have competed against each other for like IBJJF tournaments and jiu-jitsu, things like that. So, it's, for me, it's just, it's a sport. It is, I'd like to test myself against her and, I think it'd be fun.
All right. So we're making notes here and we need to get a shit talking script or like, an ad lib or something like that we can send to people beforehand so that even if they don't have any dirt on them or they don't want to talk shit, they can just read from the script and be like, yeah, and you got a fucked up pinky toe and you say all kind of weird shit.
The only person who was down was Jules Scott. Jules Scott was like, look here, let me tell you about these bitch made people, man. He was ready to go. That's why we love Jewel.
Yeah.